You don't
Have our
want
character.
to switch mid-run?
Yeah, you know, just in the middle of, you know, fucking...
Well, when you reset, just switch, I guess. No, it's fine.
Then I have to hear myself.
Well, let's make sure that you're not using an emulator.
There you go. You gotta sleep. Alright, Candy. Have a good night.
I need a word that rhymes with Brazil.
Good question.
Preferably an adjective. Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna count you down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let him go!
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
We're gonna hear some brief mashing, people, as we wait for them to get to the sky simulation portion. And... pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Alrighty. So we have a pretty special matchup for you today. This is the second match in our double header of Pokemon Snap Tournament 2 to benefit Ica-Aid, which we will talk about later. Winners Round 3 between CC Neverender, the Beard of Knowledge, and Quo, the Quo standard when it comes to Pokemon Snap speedrunning. We have a pretty great show for you today, and one note that I'd like to point out right away: if things look a little different, if things act a little different, if points are not quite right, just remember, these runners are now playing on Wii U. As agreed upon in a friendly gentleman's agreement before the start of the match, they will be running in Wii U. What does that mean? Well, Wii U is lagless. That means you're going to get to see all the pretty places that take place in the run, such as this bed of flowers we never get to see. Look at that, and there's a Pokemon rustling around in there. I wonder who that could be. You fans of 100% already know who it is. So, because you don't have to do lag reduction, you can basically get this second Lapras. That was what we used to do before we found CC's Lapras, was we would get that second one. And that second one there is also known as the Scumbag Lapras, because it's a little finicky. That Pidgey can kind of get in the way, the Meowth's kind of in the way, so... Ooh, that Meowth is a friggin' Sonic the Hedgehog out here. Alright, and there we go. So the strategies are a little different, the versions are a little different, but the main thing that you're going to notice is that some of the Pokemon have different points. So we're gonna notice that here in the Oak Check, just here in a second. But yeah, the reason that they're doing it on Wii U, also a lot faster. So yeah, you just see, ooh, that Doduo, 1,300 points for the Doduo. That's more like a no duo. 22,000 points versus 20,600. CC gonna burn that reset. This is the kind of finicky that we were talking about. Quo's gotta let this ball roll all the way forward to get that 2,000 points. Quo's been around for a long time. I don't think a lot of people realize this. Quo's been around since the days of Game Fan Dan, Arg My Toast. You know, so he's been around for a while. I mean, he definitely has enjoyed a lot of success in the modern era, I guess, in my time that I've been here. But it's also important to remember he's just a very well-experienced runner. Like the Drogies of the world, you know? Back then, people used to race. Not a lot of people remember that. Ooh, not getting the snipe on the Electabuzz. Oof. Both of our contestants are out of practice. Ooh, he got stuck on Electabuzz. He's gonna jaunt off. Well, if you're like me and you failed this before, then you know what you have to do. You have to kind of wait for this guy to get up, look at his buddy here, his fallen comrade. And then you can lock forward Take the picture, look forward. Get back on track. He didn't pause. You know, if CC had continued that run, I mean, he would have had to get Ball Pikachu, but getting stuck on the Electabuzz, you know, it would have been interesting to see the run get carried out. No second Lapras. The scumbag Lapras strikes again. Oh, but he just gets the red dots. And now, if you're CC here, I think you're going to go ahead and get third Lapras. As he shakes his reticle no. Third lap. Alright, we're into the third and final room of signs here for Quo. It's so crazy to me how fast everything is. And how, you know, it's insane to me. And third Lapras, as Meowth is now apparently waiting at the ocean. That was weird. But yeah, if I didn't say it before, Wii U is the fastest version. So I know that we by default play on the N64, but you heard it. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of a menuing problem here. Let's see how these magnets are for Quo. On the N64 version, you're already like, it feels like 20 seconds behind. It's probably not actually, but it feels like he's already 20 seconds ahead. And about $3,000 for the Lapras. That's 22.5. Perfect. He's going to get the first electrode, maybe. I don't know how well the points are going to work for that first electrode. We'll let him roll forward. Alright, CC's entering tunnel for the first time as Quo is exiting it, going to the Oak Check. Alright. Ooh, that looks like a good Zubat. See how his points are. Bueno, 1,500 on the button. Let that guy roll, man. Don't be afraid to let him roll. You know? Quo is doing pretty badly. TBH. You know, like I said before, they picked this game because the difference in their PBs is the smallest gap that there is. So this is an effort, a gentleman's effort, if you will, to make the run a little more balanced, make it a little more fair. I think CC's only 6 seconds slower than Quo's world record on Wii U. But, in the same respect, both are out of practice on this version. So, Quo has yet to run on the N64 in the tournament. And because you don't have any lag, you can do things like this, which we don't do on the N64, where you get all the Vulpix up for a little Vulpix party. Ooh, if they all cooperate. This pose is omnidirectional, and then they GTFO, as the kids say. They want nothing to do. They're not picking up what you're putting down. Alright, a little bit of a side carp. Let's see how Quo does with the Charmander Magmar situation. Because everything goes so much faster, it's so weird. But I mean, this is zooming, people. All right, and then I think he's gonna get posed, full pose. All right. So Quo going for the full pose Moltres there. I don't know if early Moltres works or not. A lot of those glitches, and I won't say glitches, but a lot of those tricks that work on the N64 don't work on the Wii and the Wii U VC. So, CC doing the apple bounce off the wall. Thank you, my good man. Early does work? Okay. I do not have a Wii U, so I'm not able to confirm or deny. 76,000 points from Quo. Another difference you'll see in this run versus the regular run is that this Poliwag trick will not work. But he has enough points. So what he's going to do here is he's just going to submit it to the album. There you go. And just like that, right on track. He still has to get a photo of Poliwag, so he's going to get a jumping red dot. Let's look at CC's points here. He did get his jumping red dot. Ooh, that Doug trio. Some menuing mistakes from CC, not too bad. I don't want to overestimate and say that it's a run killer. I did that in his run against Levon, and boy, was I wrong. Let's see, pretty good points. Ooh, that Diglett. Didn't like that Diglett. That's a 51. Around at the 51 going into Volcano. We'll see how he does. Told you, Diglett is fucked. Diglett is kind of fucked. Took an extra picture. That's gonna screw up his menuing just a little bit. Man, it is so fast that shoulder is just crazy, man. That is really... It comes down so fast. The margin for error is so small. Alright, doing a Vulpix party. We're gonna see if Quo gets his Cloy boy here. As it is just me. Ready your where's that Pokemon emote. I know you have it because it's a Franker Face Z emote. Alright, I think he's got a good position here for the Charmander Magmar affair. Alright. And he's gonna feed the Charmeleon. No first Cloyster for Quo. Oh no, is he not gonna get a Cloyster? He did not get a Cloyster, and that's gonna be a reset. So CC suddenly on a good run. I mean, it's not a good run, but it's not a bad run. Each runner is reset once. That means they each have one more reset in the bag. They will not have a chance to finish a run and start a new run because there will not be an... Well, yes, there will. I apologize. The timer is going up and not counting down. That is my mistake. So they will have enough time... even if they did really bad, I mean, a 22-minute time on Japanese Wii U is abysmal. They will have an opportunity to finish this run and start again, which will not count towards their reset count. But if they reset... CC's going to reset. All right. So, CC, out of resets. 14 minutes away from the reset. Gotta have a Cloyster. Gotta get the Cloy, boy. Did he not have enough points? You know, I didn't quite see it, but... Alright. Now we get lots of time on beach. No lag reduction. 72,000 oofers. My god. You had a few rough breaks there, Pally. You had a few rough breaks. Don't get discouraged. I know you can hear me. You can do it, CC. Ant-Man believes in you, and I suppose I do too. Alright. Well, the first Lapras is cooperative. And you're gonna get your Kang on. Your Eevee. Alright. Man, look at this pace. So, CC, no more resets. Quo, one more reset. I think he's got enough time to get to River, see if he gets a Cloyster, and then reset. Keep in mind, neither man, runner, they, them, her, she, anyone, has gotten a completed time. In the immortal words of CC, you don't want to pull a CJ. Not what you want to have happen. Don't be CJ. Chloe needs 1,900 points here, so he's gonna let the ball roll. You've heard of dropping the ball. Well, let's roll the ball. And that should be good. Quo, obviously, the world record holder in the Snap Wii U category. 2,000 points. That counts. Menuing mistake there for CC. Not a big deal. Shake it off. Ooh, love that Butterfree. Some people say CC goes on too many dates. He's got nothing in his brain. That's what people say. Ooh, that's what people say. Ooh, woo. But he keeps cruising. Can't stop, won't stop, losing. 1,800 points. Gets to save us a little bit of a roll here. I'd probably still get the 2 grand. Yep, I think that's one extra roll than Quo allowed. At 1890. Wow, 24,110. That's the kind of risks you have to take if you're gonna take down the world record holder. That's what you have to do. You wanna be the man, brother? Well, then you gotta beat the man, brother. Let's see if Douglas is gonna cooperate here. Yep, that second one did it. Everything just goes so fast. I don't even think I could see what's happening here. All right, coming up on Magnets here for Quo. They're both in tunnel. I mean, when all said and done, after all the resets and all the rigmarole, all the shake, rattle, and roll, the two people right back, neck and neck, only a minute apart. All right, so Todd's going to turn his head at 5:16. Let's keep that in mind. Let's compare their pace when CC has Todd's head run. Okay, now Quo's on a good run. You heard it here first from the resident Japanese WAD expert, Reizu Sahara. It always sounds like the name of a contestant on Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Don't get eliminated! Did anyone watch that show? Maybe it was just me. Alright. 38, 45, 34... Nope, just me. That's fine. Gotta be comfortable in your own skin. 55,000 points. Good golly, Miss Molly. Going into Volcano-like. CC is about 5 seconds behind Quo. That second Rapidash did not want to play ball. I love MXC. Thank you, CC. My boy. My man. Wow. So, setting up the Vulpix party. I won't call it what I usually call it. I'm gonna say they're having a party. Are there male Vulpix? Like I said, of course. All right. CC doing okay. No obvious menuing mistakes. Well, then I said that, then it happened. Y'all thought Wii U was free, but no. Yeah, I think it's hard to switch between versions. I haven't played on another. I played on the Wii once, and it was very slow. And that was Matt coming in with a hot take. Wii U is trash. The only game that I heard anyone say they liked on the Wii U was what's that game with the ants? Are they ants? Pikmin. I know they're not ants. Please don't say anything to my mom. Alright, that's a weird Rapidash there. But good Charmander. Alright, 73k. Alright. Let's see, so... yeah, just gonna get the quick picture and submit it to the album. That'll unlock Pesters. Well, let's see if Quo gets a Quo gets a good old Cloy boy here. Now, I think Quo has 1 reset. So if you're Quo, you can get to the end of river once more. See if you get a Cloy. And if you do, well then, you go on right on down the road. Fozzie and Kermit style. CC very wisely choosing to wait. I think if you're CC, you're gonna want to have the points advantage, you know? I think when it comes down to the end game, that's how you beat Quo. I know CC's behind on points now, but post Moltres always helps. That's some good char anus there. 4,900. Yep. I think CC got a lot better points on Volcano than Quo did. 76.9, yeah. Pose was probably not necessary, but if you're CC, you don't want to not finish a run, right? I know him, you know, he wants to finish a run more than he wants to win. He doesn't want to blank. He doesn't want to get DQ'd. You know, he's going to ride this out regardless until it's mathematically impossible for him to win. He's going to ride it out. And he's not doing Jinx percent. So, ride or die. Here we are. Quo almost got a downward carp. Oh, good jumping Poliwag. But yeah, he got burned. He only had 72,000 points even. So definitely want to have the insurance. Not fucking with it. Not playing around. Alright, let's see what Quo gets here. So Quo can see if he gets a Cloyster and then has the opportunity to reset. No, not first Cloyster. Let's see. Not second Cloyster. Oh my goodness, no. Is there gonna be a Cloyster? No Cloyster again. That's 2 great runs in a row where there's no Cloyster. Now this is the final run for both of them, right? Jinx percent is an interesting proposition. This changes everything, by the way. Game theory and everything. CC no longer has to get a Cloyster to get a good time, right? I mean, ideally, he would, right? Quo has not gotten a Cloyster yet. So, if you're CC, you can finish a run. All the pressure, all that you were trying to do, and have the point advantage, and go into these levels ahead of time and ahead of points. Now you got the win on your back, baby. If you get first Cloyster, I mean... But Jinx percent doesn't work the same on Wii U because you have to be way closer. Let's see, is he gonna get the Psyduck? He does. Let's see. He's gotta finish. He's gotta get a Cloyster. Alright, no Cloyster yet. Oh, no Cloy, but he's gotta go for it. No way. How has there not been a Cloyster? But this is what can happen in a race. We have the format so that people take advantage of it. Right? CC cannot reset. CC has no more resets. So he is going to finish a Jinx percent run for the Wii U. If he wants to finish a run. He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to because he needs to have a run on the board in case Quo can't finish. Reizu hacked out Cloyster. I mean, a Jinx percent race on the Wii U is not exactly what I had in mind, but we'll take it, boys and girls. We will take it. Great points here. I mean, 106 without Cloyster. I mean, great. Quo getting the third Lapras photo, but third Lapras wasn't there. So, the good run that Quo was on, that was last run. Quo is now going to retake this momentum here. Not a great Butterfree. Quo doing some backups here. I mean, that's going to cost him. CC just has to play cool. Be cool hand CC, man. Oh, that Lapras wasn't good. 19,000 points. you've got to do, if you're 19,000 points on your final run in a race where nobody's completed a time, you're doing Ball, Pikachu, and Electrode. Yup, there it is. Alright, so he's gonna... Thing a lot of people don't do, they don't strafe to the right. Gotta strafe to the right to get the most out of that Ball, Piki, Poto. This is the kind of chink in the armor that CC was looking for. CC just has to fucking finish this fucking run, man. Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous. 23-8, still not 24. This is his last run. He's gotta keep going. He's gotta keep going. What is he gonna do? I think he's gonna try for an Electabuzz. Or wait, get an exploded Electrode, maybe. Chat has been turned off by my really shitty commentary. But here we are, in the craziest of situations. This is the match of our lives. Cece, you better not, man. I know you're trying to do the early jinx. Don't waste it. Get the good jinxy boo. Get the good jinx photo. Red dot that bitch. Yes. All right. Quo freaking out. Let's see if he got an early one. He submitted 24 photos. Oh my goodness. Get your Grimer, your Wheaton Bell, your Victory Bell. Let's see, one of these has to count. Yes! Okay, perfect. Jinx %. Amazing. He got the jinx. And it's so crazy. I don't know. 70 points for jinx. And he got no Pick Valley. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. He got it. The son of a bitch got it. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta have the fucking point advantage. CC knew that going into this run. He knew when he started this run. We in there, boys. He knew. He fucking knew. And now, because we're on the Wii U, you peons, you sods, you're not getting Sky Simulator. You're getting Valley Tour 2020. Behold the beauty of a game made in 98, restored in 20... Even if Cloy shows up for Quo, this race is still on. You're not kidding, dude. You're not kidding. I'm not even convinced this isn't like sub. I'm not even convinced this is like not a 21-minute time. I'm not even there yet. Like, this is fucking crazy. A no pick Valley from CC on a Wii U Jinx % run. Sub 25. Thank you, Shuley. I appreciate it. Now, see? Not as good of a run. Now, Quo last time, when Todd turned his head, that was a 5:15. Now, Quo, Snap turned his head 50 seconds behind the pace he was on last race. His last attempt, he's 50 seconds behind. That attempt was a great attempt. This is not a great attempt. Everything is coming up spaghetti right now for Quo. It's not done. It's not a done deal. Getting closer will put a dent in this. But it won't take him out. 53,000, not the points you want to see going into Volcano. I'm thinking you've gotta. Ooh, showing off a little Dratini. That's nice. A little bit of nice fanfare. If you're Quo, you gotta hit all the stops here. You gotta get a good rapid dash. Boom, right there. Don't mess up the Squirtle bowling, boy. Alright, there you go. Is he gonna do the old school 6 pester strat that we saw Drogi do earlier? 4, 5, 6, is that it? He's chucking them. There we go. Good. We're gonna get a Vulpix party from Quo in the meantime, as CC goes to the hidden village. It's free! Moto. Moto. There you go. That beautiful No Pig Valley. Alright, I don't know what's going on over here for Quo. We got like a Charmander and a Magmar standoff. This is no time to be standoffish, guys. I mean, get it on. Like they sing it in the song, why don't we just Marvin Gaye and get it on? Decent Charmeleon. I like when they're aligned up toward the top there. That's my preferred placement. Alright, yeah, definitely get the posed. He actually could have gotten Fighting Magmar. They started fighting just by virtue of the fact that he threw it. As CC goes through signs, he's going to do the setup we talked about earlier where he's just going to let that fucking thing... Oh, he's not. I know this definitely does go faster. So, the strategy of like letting your cursor go onto the sign, not great. As we look at Quo's points... 75, yeah. Just overkill it. Now you're going into river, you have a chance. Get your cloister, get your points, make sure everything's good, dot your I's, cross your T's, submit this to the album. And again, there's no lag, so you don't have to worry about any lag reduction here. Or on any of these other stages for the rest of signs. And this gas does not cause lag. So you can, I think there's an opportunity where you can actually take that red dot a little sooner, but yeah, there you go. There's that. Waiting for the red dot for the Waggy. Yeah, I think it was. I think that there's like a little gap in the smoke. Really good on the throw, you know, really good on the Pester Ball throw. I think CC's kind of coming alive here, you know? This is the virtue of finishing your runs. I had the chance in my match against Quo to beat Quo, and I didn't take it. CC is not gonna be the next CJ. He's never gonna be me. He has the integrity, the intensity, the testosterone, the intestines, the guts to finish a run, a bad run. The indomitable spirit of the everlasting beard of knowledge, shepherding us all the way through the forest. And Quo not going quiet into that long good night, fighting against the night, rage, rage, and rage. And, ooh, good sign. Oh, and a little bit of a menuing mistake there, but it's okay, we'll take that. Man, this almost looks like it's on N64, just with the timing and everything lining up. It's probably gonna be something, but this looks like a 22-minute time. This looks like one of my runs right now on N64. They are, you know, gutting it out. Now, this all gets a lot more interesting if Quo gets a cloister. As CC gets the beach sign. Yep, first cloister. Okay. So Quo just got back a bunch of time. He just got back a boatload. Ooh, but that poster, that photo, not a great photo. If you're CC right now, all you're focused on is getting a good run. You can get a 2140. You know for a fact that Quo is 50 seconds behind the run that he was on before this. You know that because you're listening to me. And he has no choice but to listen to me. Right? Because he's restreaming me. And you know that you just gotta gut this shit out. You just gotta fucking nut up and get your fucking Mew shots in. Hell or high water. Now, you are putting the ball in Quo's court. You know he's on his back foot. You know it. Getting a time here is the statement. He's gambling on the right, and he was right. I'm going to say 10 seconds from here. I'm going to say this is going to be a 2040. Or sub 2140 here. Sub 2140, 2140. Yeah, 2141. 42. 41. We'll have to go back and look at that. I think it was a 41. Yeah, I think he was late on the timer. All right. CC's done. CC passed the cutoff point, used both of his resets, got the run, didn't get a cloister on his final run. Quo didn't get a cloister. It all comes down to the final little end here. This is the final cut.
This is the final cut. Open up.
Yes. Oh, hey, you've joined me. Hello.
I have joined you. I am back.
Tell me what's going through your mind right now, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm really annoyed by the 2 resets I did. I really wanted to get both those runs to finish, but I gotta tell you, this controller, it's not. This is gonna be controller John's, but at the same time, playing on Wii U, the controller is so different, right? Like every little movement you think would work on N64 just doesn't work on the.
I swear if that's not centered.
Oh, I hear Quo's voice. Quo didn't mute himself.
So I'm losing another 10 seconds here then?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe like 5.
We're gonna listen to the snap credits instead.
We're not gonna listen to the credits instead. We'll have some audio here.
So Quo, it's more important to remember this. Quo does not split on points. He splits on level entry, and he's one of these, stands that is always like, oh yeah, you got to split on level entry when your hands are not doing anything. He, just for everyone watching at home, he's been behind 50 seconds as he has a spasm.
Yeah. He also
He
has
only
a
saved-
1 pick valley. So
He has a 1 pick valley, and he is 2 seconds behind. He saved 2 seconds. Sorry, he saved 4 seconds with the cloister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he only saved 4 seconds getting a cloister, and with his cave. So now he's got to get a 1 pick valley. He's going to lose even more time. He's going to lose that 4 seconds. I mean, But if you're Quo, I think you're pretty confident that you're gonna have a fun run in the losers bracket. But exclamation point bracket, it's a pretty big murderer's row. You're gonna get matches like Levon and Drogi, and if once Levon beats me, it's Levon Drogi, people. This is not a drill. You're gonna get Quo versus. You're gonna get Quo versus Drogi probably. Is what you're gonna get. Or Quo versus Levon.
What you're looking at is if you go by seeds, right? The projected bracket here will be Rizu versus Penguin. Whoever goes up against, or whoever wins that goes up against Candy, and then the winner of that goes up against, me or Quo, depending on who wins this one. But then after that, it's Drogi v Quo for losers semifinals. But it's Levon versus Drogi for losers round 3. Sorry.
I did not mean literally that the next match would be Quo Drogi.
Yeah.
In case it was not clear. Reizu.
No.
So,
I think he was just saying which side of the bracket he'd be on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Quo is on that side of the bracket.
I'm just saying, you guys are in for a real treat for the losers bracket. This tournament is not over. There's a lot of life left in this, and I'm excited.
I am too. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how Quo does. I heard he lost. I know he didn't get the 24K in the first try. He had to go back and do it again, right? And wasn't his tunnel something messed up, or am I thinking of something else?
He's had some time loss here and there.
Yeah, so he's not looking so hot. This run's going to be not great. But then again, Quo also is the world record holder in this. So he has the potential to really knock this out. But again, he's had a lot of time losses here. So we'll see if he can bring it back.
You got a 2142. And I'm just going to drop something a little crazy here on you. He's running against his PB. And he's 50 seconds behind his PB. And that would put him at a
2120.
Yes. So
rounding, yeah.
A little more rain must fall on Quo's day if he's really going to get sent to losers bracket. But even still, CC Levon or CC Drogi, great matches. You're getting Levon Drogi. You're going to get that match because I'm going to lose, right? So. Don't worry. I will not, because I'm not doing anything. If I can help it in my life, I'm not doing anything to face Drogi again in a race.
Yeah.
So, I might be running on Wii that day. I'm going to make sure that Levon's shirt is off. Reizu might beat Quo or CC. And that'll be some high-level gameplay, too.
True. It's true. Indeed, indeed.
It's true. It's damn true. Quo's definitely going to lose some time because this sign split in his gold. So his PB is a 617 and his gold is a 617. So definitely going to lose a little bit of time there unless he golds. We were looking at this before. It looked like almost you had an opportunity to take a picture of the Cubone sign.
Oh,
River.
yeah.
Way early.
I think if you try, it doesn't count. Actually, I'm trying to think.
So?
I'm trying to think if I've ever actually done that
Fuck
correctly. Because I know that so VC has this weird problem, which is like phantom red dots. Lemon has a footage on I think on just on Wii VC of him taking a picture of like Electabuzz through the wall, and as soon as you take a picture of it, it counts as a red dot picture. But then whenever you submit it or whatever, it's different. Like Oak Check reevaluates it based on the actual picture itself, and not based on how it was in the game. So for that, even if you took a picture, the game would probably tell you that it's not correct, right?
Interesting.
So even if it counts as a red dot, the game would probably be like, "Yo, that actually wasn't it. This ain't it, Chief."
Your move, Chief. Yeah, man. It was it's been a pretty crazy race. This is not what you think.
Yeah.
This is not what you think is gonna happen.
I'm trying to remember what happened. I think on the first run that I did, what was it that fucked up? It was Doduo wasn't 2 times, and so I had 20k instead of like 21k.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you just reset outright.
yeah, I probably should have tried to make that work, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? Quo is gonna put out a better run. You know, I shouldn't be like losing 30 seconds. Granted, if I had known what was gonna happen now, I probably would have kept going. But
yeah. All right, Quo bullying the Pokemon here.
Yeah, because
just.
Yeah. I was gonna say that if I had finished that first run or gone a little further with it, I would have had more chances to get Cloyster. And I think that was really kind of what fucked me up, was getting Jinx.
Yeah, well, that definitely hurt, and him getting Cloyster. I mean, you know, so he's 55 seconds behind his PB. He is literally bleeding time as we speak, going into the split.
Yeah. So he's 55 seconds behind. That still puts him at 20:35. Right? This is
the
close.
Mew will make all the difference. Yeah.
This is close.
It will come down. Oh, that was a good insta hit.
Come on, miss some cycles for me. All right.
Oh, that one was a little rough.
Okay, that was really good though.
Yeah. All right, let's see. He had a really good Mew here. Yeah.
Come on, Mew. No, Quo's got this. Unless he does some like crazy fuck up. Right?
Unless he waits, he doesn't get the red text. All right,
he's got
that's
this.
going to be a 21-28, I think, if I'm looking at this right. Yeah, looks like that's what it's going to be.
Garbage fucking game, dude.
Whew.
Yep,
Quo goes
21-27.
garbage fucking game.
53.
I don't blame him.
Wow,
Oh, that's right.
21-28.
20.
Neither of the first 2
27,
that
that's right.
have been,
Amazing.
You know what? I'm glad that I challenged him to this, because on N64 I would have been destroyed, and this is the only time I had a chance.
I hear you.
good.
Well, now we have some interesting bracket implications, because now CC will go on to face who is that? Candy or
The winner of Candy Rizu Penguin.
okay.
Right. We have not done any losers matches, and I wanted to get to losers round 3 this weekend, but I guess we're not going to.
I did tell you ahead of time.
You did tell me ahead of time, which is fine. Also, you're still waiting on your match, and Levon and Jurnus have not done theirs. So,
Yep, mine will definitely be a restream.
if they're not done by
Shirley
like
says-
Wednesday, I'm probably gonna DQ one of them. Whoever is
Dude,
being the problem.
wait a minute. Who didn't pay?
Drunus.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna DM him again just to make sure. But
Okay. Shirley said that was an awesome race. I will say that it was not a great race. It it was something. But the main thing that was interesting about that race was just like, okay, you really had to know the game, you really had to know the run, you really had to know the console. It's a little different, a lot of these things. It was a clusterfuck, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to commentate it because I enjoyed it.
yeah, that was a fun one, an interesting one. It was a clusterfuck, but actually was pretty tense, pretty dramatic. So
I channeled my inner Jim Cornette for that one.
it's true. All right, I don't know if
You don't
Cole's
know who-
gonna. I don't know who that is.
You, yes, that's true.
There he is.
You don't know who that is.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just going with the flow. What's going on, Quill?
What's up?
That was interesting. Wii U, I forgot how much this sucks. Dude, I mismenued so many times. I would hit like down and my stick would go like right down or up right or some nonsense.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I got used to that.
I was all over the place with this stupid stick, and I tried my best to control it, but I was all over.
Yeah, I'll do that to you.
It will.
My first 2 runs were like super good, but neither of them got cloister. And
Yeah.
then the second one, I got like fucked on RNG
Yeah.
at the beginning, so I didn't get a good Butterfree and I didn't get Lapras. And then I lost like 55 seconds.
Yeah. You still won.
There you go.
I lost a
I
minute
get to
something.
move
So
on.
I had to go. I had to get super late fucking VC Jinx. So otherwise, if I had gotten Cloister, I probably would have gotten like a 21-10 or something.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah.
Such is life. Thank you for
Such is life.
challenging me to Wii U, because if we had run on N64, I would have gotten destroyed. So it was my only chance.
There you go. I'm glad you're happy. 'Cause I'm definitely not happy with how that went down.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you did win, so
That's
keep
true.
get to keep your chin up. I know
That is true. You did win.
I know it. No, it's not fun, but I know it's not, you're not happy with it. Neither am I. But hey, you know what? What can you do?
We'll send you a postcard when we know what it is that you won.
Okay. Because I feel like it was just 17.5 minutes of salt after entering Tunnel 2. That's what I won. That was my prize.
Yeah, you win.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Did
all
you?
enjoyed it.
1 out of 3 people enjoyed this race.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got a lot of time to talk. It was great.
it's true. It's true. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. Thank you
Is
for
it?
watching, everybody. That's all the matches
Wow.
we have lined up.